No, I thought we were doing that.
Oh, what?
I was gonna try to
We got the power! Look at us.
Just when they thought we were gone,
It ain't gonna happen.
come back.
Where the fuck we gonna go, man?
But we're in your domain, so lead us off. Lead us off. Send us off. Or lead.
Here we are at the workbench.
Ooh, work benching.
Workbenching
Yeah,
down here in Gibsonia, Pennsylvania,
right.
with What the Fuck But Why episode.
2.
It's on you.
2.
Episode 2?
Well, because what the fuck would be 32.
Yeah.
Workbench would be 2. So this is what the fuck.
Well, it's at the workbench.
At the
but
workbench.
It's What the Fuck But
Yeah,
Why.
okay.
Yeah.
32.
Yeah, because 32.
You're right. You're right.
You wanted to practice here as
You're
like
right.
free the offended, and I thought about that, and I don't know. Dude.
That's okay. So it's what the fuck.
Yeah, that's what the fuck. But
just
why.
here.
Yeah,
That's okay.
we're just at a different venue. We got the church and we got the workbench.
Mm-hmm. But I say we get to the shits. What's on your mind, Luke?
Right to the shits?
Yeah, it gets.
There's always so much.
Yeah,
and
I
I
know.
always fucking forget about it.
I know.
But I did want to talk about that thing I sent you today about the guy choking out the bagger.
Yeah.
Because he got mad that he put the potato chips and the canned goods in the same bag and he choked them out.
Yeah, that's crazy. I guess I'll put a link so people.
This shit
can see
drives me crazy, dude.
I know.
And it's mainly because I used to be a bagger. That was my first.
I bagged too.
Did you?
I was a proud bagger.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
I was good at it, man. And I remember them actually teaching us how to bag properly.
Yeah.
Like you put certain products in the same bag as the other. Like if you're buying like soap and shampoo and rubbing alcohol and
Chemicals.
dental floss. I guess dental, yeah.
Maybe not dental
Well,
floss.
just
But you
like,
still would, though.
Right, and you put it in the same bag.
Yeah.
And then if you had eggs and bread, you could put the eggs down first and then the bread. Like there was actually a training process. Nowadays, these kids that are bagging,
They just.
they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
But you know what else is annoying? Also, when they give you like 30 bags for like 10 things.
Yeah,
that's
a
annoying
bitch.
too.
That is, yeah.
I'm like, damn, man.
I like to stand there and regulate. Just be like, yeah, you can put that in there.
Right.
Put this. Actually, I don't do.
How
that
about
shit.
this? How about, I bet you'll agree, I like bagging my own. I love when like
Yeah.
Kirby's like doing it and I get to
And
like
then you
bag.
get to get in there, bag. Yeah,
Yeah.
it brings you back. Huh?
Yeah, we just
Where'd
go-
you bag at?
I bagged at Festival Foods.
Where the fuck? Oh, up on the flats.
That was like the best time
it
of my
used to be
life with
food
Casey.
for less.
Yeah, remember I told you the story about Casey used to like have to eat pretzels and salt and vinegar chips, and he would always buy the pretzels and steal the chips. And
Oh yeah,
That's where that
right.
happened,
You
yeah.
Damn thief.
Yeah,
Bitching and bassing.
getting hand jobs in the bathroom and shit.
No way.
Yeah, it was awesome.
From each other.
Yeah.
Circle jerking
Yeah.
at the food for less.
Yeah. So, but what are your thoughts on it?
I was like just stoked that the guy like
Yeah, stood up.
did that. Yeah, dude, he was probably some little punk ass kid. And he mentioned it too. He like said something to
Oh,
him.
really?
Yeah, it was at least in the article.
Yeah.
But then the guy like apologized. He's like, I just had a really bad day.
Huh.
He's like, I'm sorry for choking out the bagger.
You get arrested? I know.
Yeah, he's getting charged with simple assault.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
I could relate to that.
I had
I thought it was funny.
I had an epiphany and a question. Like the other day, I guess I was delivering, but I saw like this girl sleeping on a bench. Not like sleeping, but like snoozing on a bench.
Okay.
And then like the whole day, I started noticing that there's like a lot of people that are sleeping. They're like sitting there like waiting, but they're sleeping. And I was kind of like, wow, like we are overworked and over. Like back in the day, I wonder if there'd be all these like women snoozing on a bench.
Probably they were all women.
Yeah, I'm not making this a woman
Oh,
thing.
okay,
It just
alright.
so happened to be
So happened
women.
to be women.
Even men though. But think about back in the day. I don't know if I could picture like Nani Elsa sleeping on a bench.
Oh, absolutely not. No way.
So what's going on? I guess this
Just overworked. We were
Overworked.
talking about that earlier. Like whoever came up with the 5-day work schedule just needs to be
Right.
checked.
Which leads into people getting choked for putting fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
I think so, it's all
like a
together.
high stress society.
Yes.
And
Yes.
like I've always heard stress is a tool of oppression.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I haven't always heard that. I heard Ziggy Marley say it in a song.
Why? What's the reasoning behind that, or what's the thought process behind
The
that?
like the Babylonian system is designed to create stress, so as like a tool of oppression to keep you like just mad and pissed off, and it's
Right.
really hard to get ahead, and You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you got to work all these hours just to fucking survive.
Yeah.
And it's set up to make people stressed.
Yeah.
I think that's right, dude. Like you said, man, you get Monday off and you feel like
It's the best.
1,000 times better.
1,000.
And then there's assholes out there that be like, oh, you give fucking Monday off to everyone, then they're going to want Tuesday and Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you know what?
It's like that old school mentality that Caitlin used the other day. Did you ever hear that before me?
No.
Old school mentality?
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you
All
never
right.
heard that?
I don't know.
What?
I hear it in my head all the time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
I was just trying to coin it.
Oh, no, I've heard that.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Well, you know what having Monday off is?
What?
It's morning sex. It's
Yes,
like, you know what I mean?
Opens up the door for morning sex. Yeah, because usually you're like busy on the weekend.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant.
What?
I should have explained it better.
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
you know how we... Sometimes I let people go. Like, that's what I meant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what I meant is, like, you know how we're talking about how good morning sex feels and, like, you feel great the next day?
Oh, yeah.
That's how, like, having Monday off. The rest of
it's
the week
like,
you feel...
It's similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you start your week off by having another day off.
Right. And
I
you can
get
relax.
That. Yeah,
and
that makes sense.
Tuesday's not as bad. And
Right.
Just
and
like
then it's 4 days. Like 4 days isn't a big
before you
deal.
know it, it's Friday.
Canada, that's why Canada's so beautiful. Another
Why?
reason, because every single month has a 3-day weekend in it. Every single one.
What? Really?
Yeah.
How
and
does
like,
that work? I'm just checking this shit. You know what I mean?
well, they just have they have Canada Day, like we have 4th of July,
Mm-hmm.
and they have Boxing Day,
Really?
but that's the day after Christmas. I don't
Huh.
think that adds to the 3-day weekend thing. But they came up with one. They made up Family Day
Just
in like
'cause.
September or
Oh,
some
wow.
shit.
Then
Yeah.
that's a good day.
Yeah.
Family fucking day.
Family Day.
But people have to work on Family Day, though.
Why?
Like the hospital.
Yeah.
Like, there's just always people that have
there's
to
always
work.
people that have to work.
So that's
But
what-
I like the idea of a 4-day work week.
I know.
Like this 5-day bullshit.
It's never going to happen.
Yeah. Well, I'm finally working again.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I had so many days off. It was slow as shit trying
It's-
to keep Dale busy.
And you couldn't even
The whole
enjoy
damn
it.
time.
That's the problem.
Yeah, dude, I was way too stressed out. I was like
I knew
fucking ready to jump off a bridge.
I know. That's the problem.
Mhm.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, well, I could have done shit, but like, I don't know. I get into my phone, I get sucked into it, and it's like, God damn it.
I know.
And then the whole day's gone, and I'm like, oh, what'd I do?
I know.
But like now that I'm doing the exercise thing,
Yeah.
that's good.
There you
Getting
go.
up and exercising feels
But I was
good.
like thinking about it. I was like, well, Caitlin works, so it's like at least you have money coming in.
Yeah,
Just imagine
there's
having
money.
no money.
Yeah, and I
coming
got
in.
Dale working for me. And
Right.
like what he does still makes me money.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
would. Yeah. Being laid off would suck.
yeah,
No money coming in.
None.
That'd be stressful as
dude,
fuck.
that would
dude.
be a motherfucker.
Oh,
Yeah,
I-
it'd be scary.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I don't even want to think about it.
Oh, I
That'll
did.
make me depressed and want to jump.
I did want to let you know that on our way to the hike, I saw Pizza Hut was hiring. So for all the people who are saying they can't get a job, Pizza Hut's hiring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Go flip some pies,
And we were
motherfucker.
talking about,
Yeah.
like feeling bad for them, and I was like, go get a job like
Go get a
everybody
job
fucking else.
somewhere.
Dude, this will lead into a good thing. You know what me and Luke's problem is? We have great text conversations.
We do.
But we burn out on them.
We do.
So then by the time we get here, I think we have the same issue, right? By the time we
Yes.
get here, it's like, it's tough to start it up again because we let all our ideas out.
Right.
In the text.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
No, you're not lying.
But I had an idea. Okay.
Were you gonna bring up some of the text?
This is great.
and try and bring
Kind
it
of,
back?
kind of. This is,
Okay.
all right, I had an epiphany. And I'm not saying I'm right.
Okay.
Just throwing it out there.
All right.
Butterfly effect. Or,
Yeah.
you know, or there's like a cause and for every reaction there's a
yeah.
right. So you always talk about peace and love and kindness.
Yes.
Okay, but I've always kind of said, but there has to be some type of like bad reaction to that because there is with everything in life. And this is it.
Like an equal and
You
opposite reaction.
you give people kindness and forgiveness, right?
Yeah.
Because not everybody has it as easy as you or as good as you.
Right.
So you forgive them or like you're kind and you're understanding, okay? But the reason why you keep having to be that is because of people like you who coddle people. It's like, just imagine if like you told somebody, no motherfucker, like get a job and raise your son right and be there for him, and then maybe we wouldn't have all these unfortunate people.
But that's what's been going on. Like that's how our society sees it already. Like, and they've been trying that for fucking how long?
Yeah.
Like, just get a fucking job. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps.
But at the end of the day, that really is the answer.
That's
because
that is an answer.
Because people just look around like, who's gonna help me? Like maybe like it's just like we need to realize we're nothing on this earth. We're really just a fucking accident, or we're just here. An asteroid can hit. There's really nobody looking out for you except yourself.
Yeah.
And we're very coddled in America, yet we like to crucify America and bitch about America. But we really have, we can go to Pizza Hut, we can go to Wendy's, and I get it. They had a tough upbringing and they don't have, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I get why people say that. Just pull yourself up, because at the end of the day, it's like,
there's opportunity,
answer.
but but they're dirt fucking horrible opportunities. You're gonna go to Pizza Hut, and what's the minimum wage? $7.20 an hour, $7.25 an hour.
Be a cook, maybe be a cook, and then work your way up to a manager.
$7.25 an hour, dude.
Well, I'll get 2 jobs. I work 2 jobs. I work 3 jobs.
All right,
right. That's all. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I mean it's possible, but they're like, that's the whole idea of stress is oppressive, because that, I mean, to be able to work 2 jobs and have the time to do it.
Yeah.
You know, like that just adds and creates more stress. And what are you really doing? Like, I mean, you're being super busy and you're making just a tiny bit of money for you just to get by, like to make all that money and just give it away to someone.
Okay,
it's not like...
Oh, I'm going to give you that. Okay, so say we're debating right now. Bing, you win that argument. Okay? Bing,
okay.
You win.
Minimum wage needs risen.
I'll give you that. And I'll give you the stress and all that. I'm going to give you all that as a win. What about, take a look at your life and like, did you need that Cadillac? Did you need those rims? Did you need that iPhone? Do you need to go out to eat every week? Like, there is some responsibility. We need to look at ourselves and be like, I am consuming too much. I know the media doesn't help and they tell us to, but you're responsible for yourself. And a lot of these people who claim they're broke, they have a big screen TV, they have an Xbox, they have a PlayStation, they have brand new shoes.
Yeah.
And I hate to sound like a Republican, but it's true.
No, it is.
They say they're poor, or they say they can't feed their kids, but they have a brand new pair of shoes on.
Yeah.
Or they go to the club every night, or they go hang out with their boys. They smoke weed. They have all this weed, but yet they say they cry on Facebook that they're hungry and they can't eat. But they buy all these. You know what I mean?
But they got all this shit.
So
yeah,
there's
all this materialistic stuff.
And
but that's like, I mean, that's how our society feeds us.
I know, but it's still your responsibility.
It is. Yeah, it is. Absolutely. But
know.
it's just an easy answer, and that type of shit's just nourished. Like, a new Cadillac's gonna make me feel good. Like, it'll make my life better just by owning this thing. And they're bad lessons. Like, I heard someone saying that, like, basically our society has manufactured consumers. Like, that's what the whole advertising industry is. Like Mad Men. Yeah, exactly.
If you ever watched Mad Men, that's
it's
a good
great.
show.
Yeah,
to show
and
how
he was like, well. He's like, if the people who are selling these things actually gave a shit about like your life and your well-being as like a human on this earth, that all they would do, like, you'd see a commercial and it would just give you the basic facts of the Jeep. You know, it would give you, okay, it's a 6.4 liter, it'll last this long, it gets this much gas mileage, this, and this, and that's how they would sell it to you.
Yeah.
If there was just basic care for other people. But there isn't. They're selling you this fucking idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and,
I agree.
And they're selling garbage a lot of the time.
Yeah, and I just think as a man,
and
as
an
like adult, you should, as adults, we should see that and know that. And if you're saying you're poor and you're broke and you don't have a job, then maybe like not buy those new Jordans, you know, or like maybe don't get like, maybe don't. What's another thing people don't go to the Starbucks every fucking day.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of that going on also.
Yeah, there really is.
So I'm not saying you're wrong, okay? I'm just saying that some people, we do need to take some responsibility for our own.
I 100% agree with that.
And I get...
What the fuck is that? Is that my phone? What's it doing up there?
Oh, Dale. Anyway,
but yeah, no.
So that was my only like cause and reaction for every.
You definitely have to like take responsibility for like how you're spending your money and all that.
And there's a lot of people in America who just blame the government for everything and take zero responsibility. Just like the whole ghetto thing, all right, in the hood, okay? We'll go down this road. People are like, say, in the middle of Chicago, okay? I guarantee it. If somebody like came down and be like, listen, all right, they're like, this is where UPS is hiring, okay? You can get a job, okay? Look, in Bellevue, or say Homewood, they're in Homewood. Look, in Bellevue, there's a place for $700, all right? Like, you and your wife, like, you work, it's like you could figure it out
Yeah,
if you really wanted to.
Yeah,
you could get out
there's
the
a lot
ghetto.
of people that do figure it out.
Yeah, no, I guess I'm speaking for the people who just like give up and just they're so taught that like they're held down, and it is partially true, but I feel like they give up.
Yeah,
They just give up.
It's easy to
and
give
those
up.
types of people aren't going to make it in life. So I get to have forgiveness for them, but for them to act like life isn't helping them, well, it's like, I don't know, dude. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to help yourself. Like, life isn't going to help you. You have to help yourself.
Yeah, you absolutely do. You're right. I agree with you. I just think that, like, we could make it a lot easier. Like, the income inequality in this country is just outrageous.
Well,
dude.
how do you want to? I'm not saying you're wrong. How do you want to like fix that?
I like the whole universal basic income idea.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool, dude. How dope would that be if you got an extra $2,000 a month?
Yeah.
Like that's our mortgage every
So I
month.
wonder what are the cons?
Everybody.
Like, what are people saying the cons are? I forget. Like what?
Like, where's the money gonna come from?
Where's the money?
Yeah,
gonna
and
come
that
from?
Andrew Yang guy who's running off of that.
Well, get rid of welfare.
You could, yeah. You get rid of welfare.
That's a lot
and
of
you
money.
yeah, it is, and that's. I mean, I don't know the numbers,
But that's
but that and like just taxing a lot of the industries that are based in our country, like all the tech industry.
Yeah.
You know, fucking Amazon, dude. They didn't pay a single
I know.
freaking dime
It
in
is fucked
taxes.
up.
That is fucking crookery.
Mm-hmm.
That's absolutely ridiculous. And if they start taxing those motherfuckers,
Yeah.
a lot of the money could go there.
Let's see. Let's figure out how much money we need. Okay. How many? There's 300. I think there's 400 million people.
In America?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think there's 400 million. No. Yeah. It's like 350.
And another thing that would be good for is I think it would unite the people of America.
Is that 350 million? Yeah, that's 350
Yeah,
million.
350 million.
Times. How much money would we need? So we have 300, and then we need $2,000 a month.
No, 1,000 per adult.
Oh, per adult.
Yeah, per adult. Like once you turn 18, you start getting a check for $1,000 a month.
A month.
And then it goes like you can choose to keep that even in like past when you retire.
Yeah.
Or you can take your retirement and your Social Security afterwards because you'll still keep paying into Social Security. You know, the guy's got a book and I'm going to listen to it.
Dude, but that's why when we were talking about Ben Shapiro.
But that'll unite this country. Like I heard, you sent me something where they were talking about reparations for black people.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh no, like that. I don't think that would be good for this country because it would just like we talk about feeding racism. You know?
Yeah.
All that's gonna do is. It would help the black communities, absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's going to piss off a lot of people.
Yeah.
And if there was universal basic income, because there's a lot of fucking poor white people out there too. And there's
More than black.
And there's a lot of fucking people like us who are middle class or lower middle class. Where $1,000 a month would help us significantly, dude. That stress would.
Yeah.
Like, just to be able to pay my mortgage and not worry about it. Know that our mortgage was going to be paid.
Yeah.
You know, because being a business owner and the type of work that I'm in, I don't know how much fucking money I'm going to be making month to month.
I know, it's just hard to
And it would unite the people. Like, we would all be united, at least in a financial way, to where we're getting $1,000 a month that you could do. If you want to go blow it on drugs or whatever, you can. But but then you can't, no one can bitch.
But they still will.
Oh, they still will, but you can't.
Yeah.
Like, that would be the best argument. Like, if someone's like, "Oh, fucking government's holding us down," they're giving you $1,000 a month, motherfucker.
What if
that would really help people climb out of the hole?
What if? I guess the problem would be, the middle class always gets taxed the highest, and that's what would happen. Like somehow, but I guess maybe it would even out. But somehow, I bet it would just come out of like my paycheck somehow. And I think that it would be hard. And I get it. It'd be very hard. No, I just think it'd be very hard for a hardworking person like me or you to be like, wow, like now people don't even have to work. It'd be hard. That's why with Ben Shapiro, like I'm literally down the middle between like what you're saying and Ben. That's why with Jordan and Ben, like I agree with like everybody in a way because I get with like what I was saying about like hard work and like nothing in life is promised. Like we're lucky to be in America, and even just the thought of you saying this is like proves how lucky we are that you can even talk about everybody getting free money. In this fucking like always bring out the jungle and shit.
Alaska gets it.
Oh really?
Everyone who lives in Alaska. I was talking to a guy at Eli's Wrestling. He lived up in Alaska for like 5 years. Mm-hmm. And they pay you to live up there.
But
I don't forget what they were doing, but he said it was wonderful. He said he didn't have to worry about shit, and he was a mechanic.
But I would vote for it. Like, I think overall, I would just vote for it. But I'm not even just speaking for myself. I'm just speaking for, like, I get it for people that work hard and they see all these people that don't want to work when there's, like, hiring everywhere when, like, they started off at a shitty job too. Yeah. And I get it. Like, I get it, you know?
Yeah.
Both ways.
People like felons, like, if you're a felon, you can't find fucking work. I know. And I think that's outrageous.
Yeah. I mean, they're getting better at that, though. They are getting better. There's a lot of jobs that do.
Yeah, they are getting better at it.
There's a whole huge list.
That's the one thing that, like, because I was really getting down on this country for a long time, and I was, like, just beating it up and just thinking, like, this is shitty.
Yeah.
But, like, dude, we do live in the greatest country. Like, and the whole idea that we're able to change it.
Right.
You know, like, if corporations and the elite are robbing us blind and fucking oppressing us and squeezing the fucking rock for as much milk and greenery as they can.
Yeah.
We can change it.
Well,
like, we can vote in new people. We can fucking unite as a country. And that's why racism and shit like that pisses me off so bad, because that divides us.
Yeah.
And it's a distraction from, like, what really needs to happen. Everybody needs to come together for us to beat the corporation.
Well, what, like, a lot of black people don't get is, like, say me and you, forget, like, upper class, white, rich, spoiled trust fund babies. Forget them. Like, just people like us.
Yeah.
We're on the same team as black people. We're getting
Absolutely.
fucked the same way. Yes. I know it doesn't look like it,
right.
but we are.
Yeah.
Unless you're keeping it.
What is it? Is it a booger?
Yeah, no, it's something white. But we really are on the same team.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's the best way to say it. We're on the same team, brother.
Dude, that's why they're like, so I forget who said it. They were like, you know what the problem is? That we're not pointing the gun at the same person.
What do you mean?
Meaning that if we were all pointing our gun at the same thing, we would be together.
Yes.
Just like in the army, in war. You know, like black people, Mexicans, Asians, they all get along. Why? Because they're pointing their gun at the same...
At Whitey.
Well, no, whatever they're fighting against.
Yeah.
The army. I'm talking about the army when they go to war.
Right.
They're all pointing their gun at the same thing.
Right.
So they're all together, black, white, Asian.
Diversity doesn't matter.
So, but they have us pointing our guns at each other.
Right.
Is what I'm getting at.
And yeah, absolutely.
But if we're pointing it, 100%. Yeah.
And like the system that we live in, the hierarchy that fucking runs our country, wants us divided.
Yeah.
So when you see all this shit on the news about, like, when you, and me and you've both talked about this, like, whenever there's a story about, like, white on black, any crime, white on black, they fucking say black.
Yeah.
They say white man. They say black man. They put it out there, dude. Yeah. And those are little jabs to just, to piss each other off. And, like, black people do it just like white people do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we're all guilty of it.
We're all guilty of it. And I was thinking the other day, like, what is real racism? Because they're throwing racism out there all over the place. Like, everybody's fucking racist for one thing or another.
I know.
And it's like, but it's not.
I know, it's not.
Like, a lot of the shit's not racism.
It's not. It's prejudice.
Yeah, prejudice. And
what's another word? Oh, wait, hold on. You hit space.
But sometimes I don't even... What's that? Pause it?
Yeah.
Alright.
More technical
malfunctions.
But they call it racist, but it's not.
But it's not.
Well, sometimes it is.
Well, sometimes it can be, but, like, I mean, there's always, like,
what's
battles
racist to
about
you?
Definition. Like, if you really hate someone because of the color of their skin.
Yeah, like, you wouldn't help them if they needed help.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. You wouldn't be friends with one.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's racist.
That's racist. Yeah. And if you're running around screaming the N-word at people.
Yeah.
You know, not just using the word. Like, or just... Not even, I guess, using the word.
I still argue that using the word...
Just saying it.
But even saying it to a black person, I still can argue that, like, you're just trying to hurt them.
Yeah, there's no reason to say it.
But I'm just saying, like, there might be a guy, okay, who's not really like, maybe his daughter dates a black guy. Let me give you, like, a scenario.
Okay.
His daughter actually, like, dates a black dude. He gets along with him. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He actually probably, like, maybe listens to rap a little bit. He grew up in a, half black, half white neighborhood, had a bunch of black friends and stuff. His black guy's testing him, blah, blah, blah. They start fighting, and he just, like, the guy's really getting under his skin. He doesn't want to hit him. He doesn't want to do anything.
Right.
And then he, like, throws that word out to hurt him. The same way you'd be like, you fat fucking cunt, ugly
Yeah.
bitch.
Right.
Like, I don't have anything against fat people, but at that moment, I'm like, you fat fucking bitch.
Right.
Like, because you're so fucking mad and you
so
want to hurt
mad.
them.
Yeah.
You know, that same guy might, like, take in a black person and feed him on Thanksgiving. And
Right.
we might even see that they...
So it's like an emotional racist.
emotional. Yeah, you're emotional.
Yeah,
You know,
like
when
an
you,
emotional explosion racist.
you know when you kill somebody in the heat of passion, it's like you get less of a
I
sentence
don't know what
for
that's
that.
like.
Well, you get less of a sentence.
Oh, yes, yes.
So you should get less of a racist sentence.
Yeah,
'Cause
right.
he was in the heat
There
of
should
the
be a
moment.
degree.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if you're
right.
calm is cool, or calm is cool.
Right.
Calm is cool. Is
Like
calm.
first degree racist, second degree
Yeah,
racist, third
yeah.
degree racist.
Right, or just
Yeah.
none, or you're not
Or just
guilty.
none. Like a first degree racist is someone who's like wearing swastikas and saying, let's go kill all the Jews and shit.
Yeah, it's a racist.
Yeah, right. That's a racist. But a third degree is someone who just says the N word like on a podcast
That's a
or
joke.
something.
What about a joke?
Or a joke.
A racial
that's like
joke.
A racial joke. See,
Right.
and then that would be like, it's like a manslaughter. Like a, you know, like it's not even murder.
Yeah, I think the joke though should be he gets off on probation.
Yeah.
He gets off on probation.
Yeah.
Third degree, like a joke.
Yeah.
That's a distasteful
joke. Yeah, right.
Probation.
But it's funny because there's comedians out there that can use it.
I know.
Like that.
I know.
That one joke that Louis C.K. did, about the N word, and he's like, you know what I hate? He's like, the N word.
Yeah.
And he said the N word.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know why? He's like, because when your shitty little fucking asshole says the N word, then I'm saying it to myself.
Yeah, right.
You know, I'm like, oh, look at me. That's what I'm saying.
Because we all think it in our
Yeah, he's
head,
like, and
yeah.
you're too pussy to say it, so now you got me saying it in my head.
Yeah, that's funny shit.
That was one of the funniest fucking things ever.
Right, but you can't even say shit like that. Like, they'll take it the wrong way nowadays.
Can't even use the word,
And I
dude,
hate
with
that.
the hard R.
Hate it.
Yeah. I mean, but like, you get...
And let me throw this on top of it. I know, not maybe I know, but I know that...
But we also have no idea what it's like to be a black person in
Right,
this country.
and they don't know what it's like to be white. So
Right.
that's where we're always
Yeah,
kinda,
so that's why we can all come together in our insecurities.
Yeah, right, there you go. Back to the first
That's
episode.
where we're equal.
Back
Yes,
to the first
we are
episode.
equal.
But anyways,
in our
I also
insecurities.
know that there are white, and this, I know black people would never be trying to hear this, okay? But I know there's white people who attach the ER to certain kinds of black people. They say that certain, kind of like, well, you're a white trash
Yeah,
redneck.
right.
But they'll throw the ER because, like, no, you're an ER.
Yeah.
Like, that guy's a black guy. He's a dentist or he's like a cool guy, but you're not. You're a, you know.
Right.
So people use it as,
And
like,
I've heard people say that there's white N-words out there, too.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So it is kind of tricky, and I think
It is,
it's
isn't
just- like Joe Rogan says, it's too easy to live, so that's why we're dissecting these little things.
Right. Yeah,
Too easy
right.
to live.
We like, it's in our nature to fight about things.
Yeah, right.
You know, and when it's nourished by the media
And just like they
and
said,
things like that.
penguins, I'm sure they have their, like, even if we were a group of, if we were all penguins, they'd be divided
Picking on-
also.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Picking on the guy with the orange dot on his chest.
Yeah, but even if they were all the same, they would find religion.
Yeah, what about like making fun of gingers and stuff like that? Would that be considered racist?
The problem is that they are, they've never really been.
Oppressed,
Oppressed.
enslaved. Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
but you're right, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But I've used that case too. You know, what about redheads? We all make fun of redheads.
Yeah, everyone does.
Right. Well, that was that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to go any further.
Yeah, because then it's just.
Yeah, that's
man.
fine.
Sometimes I know it's
Do
tough.
you have a list?
No, I feel like this is the most unprepared we've ever been for one.
Yeah.
I didn't even really look. It's been like so old, like all that shit. Like, let's just take a peek.
Well, what about
Well, you go. It's your
Nipsey? You want
Yeah.
to talk about Nipsey Hussle?
Nipsey. Somebody said it best. A podcast I listened to, they said what happened was why people are so affected. I've been affected. I literally, when I listen to him, I have a ball in my throat. I almost cried multiple times.
Listening to his music.
Yeah,
again?
and my one friend Mike Law was like, I was a huge Nipsey fan like way before this. I
didn't even know who he was.
I was begging people to listen to Nipsey because like I you know people.
Oh, you actually
Yeah,
played that one song for me. Yeah.
Yes, I've always begged people to listen to Nipsey, and that one was like pretty ghetto-ish. You know, he was
Yeah.
like more real stuff than that. But I just always knew like he had a bunch of talent, and he was like different than other people. So people make fun of rap now. I'm like, yeah, like rap sucks
But what
because
about
like.
people like Nipsey.
And that's why rap sucks now, because people don't give the real people a listen, and that's my
Right.
beef with it. That's why.
Is your wife?
What do you want?
Oh, she's coming to interject.
She got mad
Are you
at me.
joining us?
Hey,
What?
Can I hold the baby for the podcast? She got mad at me at our podcast.
Why?
Remember?
The one you guys did last
You're
night.
an asshole. I was like, I was dying. He was like, yeah, but anyway.
That's right,
Who
dude.
cares about you?
Kirby almost died. That was scary.
No,
as hell.
all I said was, I was like,
He was disappointed that the podcast was
all right,
gonna
we could
be
stand in
about-
front of the camera or we couldn't. We could do two things.
shit.
Oh shit! Whoa, look out! There's saws in the way. Yo, would you like my seat, Kirby?
I know, Jesus. Why don't you she came on live TV in front of the camera. You see her butt like
Stuck her ass right in there.
What?
Yeah. But why were you mad at me?
Because you said that you just weren't looking forward to the podcast because it was going to be all about me.
You are a dickhead.
She was like, how did you feel about me almost dying? And I was like, to be honest, I just was kind of upset that I knew the next podcast would have to be all about you. I set it up too, so she thought I was gonna say like some sad, like
Yeah,
I was
right.
like, I knew I was gonna say it because I was like, I was really thinking a lot, like at the hospital, like when all that happened, and she was like, I was like, then I just realized the next podcast is gonna have to be all about you.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Well, we might as well introduce Simba, or what's the baby on line?
Yeah,
Simba.
Simba.
Yeah, Simba.
Simba.
There's
It's
the-
a story alive. Oh wait, no.
No.
Riley was
The
dying.
Circle alive.
Remember I did that for Riley? I did this for Riley. She was laughing so hard.
Oh, did you?
Oh my god, she was dying.
Look at her, dude. She's in ninja mode.
Yeah,
I
so
love it.
a new file.
Yeah.
A new file.
A new file. Hey, baby.
Little row
She
fry
wants to
fry.
be running around with all of them, but her body won't let her.
Oh,
She
that's
like
sad.
watching
She's
and
a
everything.
noodle. She's a noodle.
She's a wet
She's a
noodle.
noodle body, yeah.
Yeah. And she looks like an old guy from behind, you see.
Oh, at the back of her head.
They always just look like old guys
right.
to
Well,
me.
she's
yeah.
She's got
looking at
that
her.
raspberry on the back of her
Yeah,
head, too.
the little birthmark.
Yeah, buddy. She's
Oh.
beautiful.
Yes, she
Welcome to the world, little Roro.
Rowan.
But anyways, enough about you.
What, the baby?
Yeah, enough about the baby.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. We're done with that. Huh.
Yeah, so how you feeling, Curb?
Oh,
Yeah?
yeah,
You're not gushing anymore?
a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, if I move around too much, I do.
So you gotta relax.
Yeah, which is hard. It's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Bed rest is always like, yeah, they'll be like, bed rest for 3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm away in bed
Yeah,
for
who
3 weeks.
can
Yeah.
do that?
Well, people, you get bed sores and shit. You
I know.
start getting,
Just
what's that
can't.
called when your muscles start to
Atrophy.
atrophy?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
you
Yeah,
can't
you start
do
losing
that.
muscles.
You just can't.
I
No.
know.
Especially like they send me home with a newborn and a 3-year-old. I'm like, I
Don't,
get
yeah,
it.
like, don't
right.
get up, Like,
Did
what
it
the
feel
hell?
that way
Right.
when you left with her? Were you like, oh my god, they're letting us leave with her?
No,
Or you
we
guys
were
were
so
ready?
distracted, and
I
Yeah,
remember with
it's-
Eli.
you know what?
When we
The
left,
second
we're like,
time
oh
I
my
was
god,
like,
they're letting
no.
us leave with this baby.
I have to be honest.
First time I was like,
I didn't even
Yeah, it
think
was
about it at
scary.
all. Zero.
with Riley.
No, with her.
Oh,
it
with
didn't
her.
even cross
Yeah.
my
She's the
mind.
second one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I wasn't scared.
She
with
barely
her.
fits in her car seat, man. It's funny.
You just,
We were just like, get
she's
in,
a
baby.
newborn
She's a
still.
little peanut. She's
She
gonna be wearing
smells
those
good.
for a while.
Yeah, like
too.
her preemie clothes still fit.
And that's what a baby smells like.
I know, it's wonderful.
That's a baby.
Yeah.
That's like fresh life.
Yeah, fresh life. Before they, my dad's
Yeah,
always
right.
like, it's so sad before they go to school. He's like, it's just sad knowing like they're about to be exposed.
Yep.
to other people
You know,
and
Yeah.
sad.
stuff.
It's a sad day.
Life.
Yep. The
Other-
brainwashing begins.
The brainwashing begins. I guess they're in daycare, so and they're getting. She's
They
getting.
could at least like socializing and having fun and playing.
They
Yeah.
push
And
religion
start-
on Riley.
Well,
Where?
she goes
It's a
to
religious.
daycare.
It's a
she goes
religious
to
daycare.
all God's children.
It's called.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Daycare.
It was like
yeah.
the best one though, you know. I
They're
don't
great
care.
though. Other
Yeah,
than,
as long as they're cool.
yeah.
No, you know why I'm happy
they
about
talk
it?
about Jesus.
Because then
but-
nobody can give me shit about like you have to teach her like she's getting taught about religion. I don't have to deal
And
with
she-
it.
don't
yeah,
have to
she
deal with
knows.
it.
Yeah, she
right.
is. You
She
know.
was-
She's gonna ask
She's
you though, like,
talks
why
about
don't we
baby
go to
Jesus.
church and stuff like that.
Yeah, you
And
know,
I'm gonna
that'll
say the whole religion thing. I'm gonna be like, I'm not like as honest as you, Luke. So I'll probably just pretend like there's a Jesus and God for her.
Yeah.
Because I don't want her to be all confused, real
I
young.
did that to Eli. Yeah.
You confused
I
him.
confused him. Yeah.
It's-
He's like, well, what are we? He's like, you could be Catholic or Christian or Jewish and all this stuff because they were learning
Yeah.
it in school. And he was like, what are we? I was like, he like caught me off guard, and I was
Yeah.
like, we're all human. We're
Yeah.
human.
We're just human.
Yeah, we're just human beings, and those are all different like ideas on how to live and how to be.
Yeah.
And he got it. Like, someone asked him.
that's not-
Oh, Mara was giving him shit. Because,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
because they
she
go
was
to
like, why don't you go to
Catholic
church?
They go to Catholic.
And Eli was like, I don't know. My mom and dad just don't take me to church. And
Yeah.
you know Mara. She's like, but why?
Right.
Like, why
She
don't you
pushed
go?
it.
Right.
And he's like, we're all human.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
walked away. Yeah, I was
Nice.
like, yeah.
Good job,
It
Eli.
doesn't have to be too hard.
We were talking about Nipsey Hussle.
Yes.
And all
Yeah,
I
we
wanted to
did,
say,
yeah.
we just got started.
Yeah.
But there was one guy said it best. He's like the reason why it affects everybody is because it's like they killed hope for the black community. It's like he was
Yeah.
hope. You know what I mean? And they
What's
killed
crazy
him.
about like how it happened? Like it was just
He
some
lived his
dude,
life right, and if
He still got
and he
killed.
still got killed.
you know, for them they were like, if someone like that can be killed,
Mm-hmm.
what does that mean for us?
for anyone that, yeah, right.
Especially rappers and stuff.
like he brought his money back to the hood. He was he owned that whole block or something, right? He was offering jobs to everyone.
That's awesome.
And it was some guy that was apparently a snitch.
You know why he
And
was
he asked
actually
him to
there
leave.
that day? Because this guy got out of jail and he was meeting the guy there to give him a bunch of free clothes and money to get him on his feet. That's why he was even there to begin with.
Who, Nipsey?
Yeah,
He was
meeting some
giving
guy.
this
Not
Not
just
the guy that
random
killed
guy.
him.
Some
Oh,
but
random-
really?
yeah,
another
giving him
guy.
free clothes and shit to get on his feet.
And then
yeah.
he happened to see this dude that was
The
a
dude came up.
supposed snitch
Supposedly, the dude came up, and Nipsey was like, "Bro, you gotta get out of here. You're a snitch."
because he was accused. What
But
if the guy wasn't even a snitch?
I heard like respectfully though, like it was kind of respectful the way it happened.
Yeah.
And then the dude just came, but there has to be
Yeah.
more to it. There has
You
to be
think?
more.
He kicked him in the head after he shot him.
Yeah.
Why?
Damn, dude.
Why?
And then I heard rumors that
That's
Nipsey
like
snitched
some
on him.
crazy
Really?
Yeah,
That's some rumors. See, and all that shit's tied back to the laws of drugs.
stuff. Yeah.
Like all of it is, man. Like what are people fighting in the hoods over? They're fighting over drug
Drugs.
turf.
Drug
You know?
turf.
Yeah, and if drugs were legal,
Money.
all that shit wouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
It's so damn apparent to me. And like people wouldn't be snitches if drugs were legal.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess you could snitch on like murders and things like that.
There'd still
but why is
be-
everyone murdering each other for fucking drug turf?
in disrespect,
Yeah, and disrespect.
women.
Just
You're right.
Yeah,
I'm saying there
stuff
are
like that.
stuff.
Yeah,
there is
there's
stuff.
more stuff, but I don't know the percentage of it. It'd
No.
probably be hard to
Mostly
calculate
drugs.
it, but it's mostly drugs.
Well, and
And
I
like
guess
that can be fixed, and all the laws on drugs, they're all freaking racist.
Mm-hmm.
Like the reason they were created was because these freaking lawmakers were scared of black people and Mexicans. Like it's documented.
really.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's what we should all fight is the war on drugs. Get rid of it, brah.
Rah.
And there wouldn't be snitches, and there wouldn't be people killing each other for
Right.
fucking drug turf, brah.
Damn, I thought of like something that was similar to like legalizing drugs that still had a bad effect to it. Damn it, I forget. But
Pimping,
nah.
legalize whores
But
too.
they definitely should.
Hookers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that should be
That should be legal. That's.
I think a
choice.
husband should go bang a prostitute
If you
and
want
come
to
home
be, if
to
you
his
want to
wife.
give your body up, cool. If you want to go get a body, cool.
Right.
If I was a
And
wife,
if you want to put a substance in your body, fine. Just be safe about it.
but definitely prostitute should be legal.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense how a girl can go bang 100 guys for free and that's cool, and bang one guy for $5 and she could get arrested. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know,
That
right?
is unreal.
That is so
The
weird.
way if you really break it down, it's like
That's
what?
so weird.
Like Kirby could go bang 5 guys tonight for free, and that's
Free,
fine.
but you can't exchange money for
No,
it. Dude,
but
that's not.
he can take her to dinner. He can buy her a
he can
movie.
take her dinner. Yeah,
he
he can
could,
movie.
you know.
Yeah, buy her a pair of
Because government
shoes.
wants the money.
Yeah, and it's the whole Christian value
No,
thing.
That doesn't even make sense what you said because
Why?
if they wanted the money, they would legalize it and make it like a whole thing.
It's the Christian
That's
values.
why they're
dude.
saying
it's based
they-
off all that shit.
well, I'm saying government technically, if they could legalize it,
Hold her.
technically government could legalize
Might
it.
try to eat your boob. But
You gonna eat my booby?
Well, just
You
like-
eat my booby, you'll get a hairball.
Just like weed, they legalized weed and they profit off it. Is all I'm saying.
yeah,
Which they
But
should have
that's
done that
why
a
it
long
was
time ago.
illegal before.
Yeah, because they couldn't get their paws on it.
Right.
Yeah.
But now they got their paws, so they could get their paws on prostitution if they wanted to, and just
Right.
be like, we own these safe zones.
Right.
But the whole reason marijuana was became illegal in the first place was because of Mexicans. Like it was Henry Anslinger. Google that motherfucker and figure out what he did to start the war on drugs.
I'm about to look at her list and knock out one. What's up? Oh, I feel. Oh my god, it's 8:45. I have to wrap this
You
up.
gotta get going.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Are you leaving,
Damn
little
it.
Roro?
That's fine. We talked about it. We did good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
It was crammed in. We can't get it all in.
that's
Yeah.
all right. Send this off for the crime, baby. So?
Oh, you don't like your Uncle Lukey just like your sister.
I know, it
But
took
your
forever.
sister loves me now.
Yeah,
took
she
for
loves
3 years.
Uncle
It took
Lukey.
3
Now she
years.
talks-
I know.
She says Uncle Lukey.
Uncle Lukey.
Yeah,
I know. I heard it for the first time.
So
I was
cute.
like,
I love it. I'm like, oh.
we were buddies while you were dying in the hospital, dude. That shit's crazy. You saw the light.
Dude.
Everything was
Or I
white.
saw white. Something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Could you still sense Jason's anxiety right next to you?
No, Jason was like talking about his day.
Yeah, I was pissed about something. I forget.
Yeah, he was like bitching on the way
And
there.
they're, like,
and
halfway
I'm
there.
I'm
Yeah.
like going in and
You're
out
like,
of consciousness.
Yeah, what was I bitching about?
I don't
forget.
know, but like you were going.
And they're like halfway
What if I
through.
would have died? I would have gone out to you bitching.
I remember I was like blabbing, you know. I
Bitching
looked
about
over, she was like
management.
this, she was like this, and I was like, well, yeah, oh yeah. I've been bitching to nobody. You know?
And then didn't you say like we should have called the ambulance? I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Yes. He was like, oh.
I knew
That's
I
good,
was just
though,
confident.
like-
I just knew we were gonna make it. I
Yeah.
knew. I just knew.
Yeah.
I was not trying to freak out, you know.
Yeah, you're trying.
That
to
just
be
causes
calm.
more
Right.
pressure.
Be
Like,
calm, be calm.
yeah, be calm. Act like everything's normal.
Yeah, because then I didn't freak out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, same thing with like
It
when
keeps your mind off of
same
it.
thing like if Mia gets like a big cut, you're gonna be like, you're in your head,
Yeah.
holy fucking
Yeah,
shit!
right.
Like it's alright, it's alright.
You're good.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
But in
it's
your
good.
head, you're like, oh
Yeah,
my god!
this is fucking crazy.
I can see your bones!
Yeah.
Fuck! You're gonna die!
Well, that's. Oh no, I don't think I can talk about that.
Yeah, you
well,
can,
no, yeah,
yeah.
I can. What's it called? It's a prolapse. A prolapsed anus. Is that what?
Oh
It
shit!
is? Yeah, dude. When she was little and she first started
Oh, you
pooping,
told me about that.
it
Oh, she
happened.
prolapsed her anus.
Oh my god, did it freak me the
Did it
fuck
pop
out?
back in the-
I
or
like
on its
because we
own?
were still wiping her own butt. We had to
Yeah,
wipe her
yeah,
butt.
yeah.
And I went down there to wipe her butt.
Oh,
and it was like this
hanging.
bright, like dark
Right.
red, bright. And I was
Yeah.
like, and I went running upstairs. I was like, Caitlin, downstairs.
Your butthole's hanging
It
out.
scared
Oh.
the shit out of
You
me.
look like an eyeball hanging out, like
yeah,
your eye
something
came.
like that, dude.
Holy.
I thought like I really, and I never heard of a prolapsed anus before.
Right, either have I.
And dude, I saw it and it was like, ugh.
Yeah.
My poor little 3-year-old daughter.
There's gonna be lots of that with kids, you know.
Are you gonna prolapse your butthole? Please don't.
No, don't do that.
Crap at everyone.
Alright, well, that's it. Episode 32. I just feel bad. I told my mom I'd be like an hour ago.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Alright. Can you high five me or no? Oh yeah, we'll do it. Here.
High five.
Ruh-roh. Boom!
Yay.
Peace!